Hello guys, this is Ryo69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, you're probably wondering, well, this stack of comics, which happens to be a big fat stack of comics, well, these are the comic books that I'm reading right now. Right now, I'm reading Wonder Woman, which I started reading from issue number 23, I believe so. Yeah, from 23, and I am right now up to issue number 24. Excellent, I love it. So, because I think next week is issue number 28 of Wonder Woman. So I'm kind of reading these, taking my time. I mean, how can I explain it? I'm the type of person that like to enjoy my reading the comics. I mean, there are people who are fast reader, hey, which is good, but I'm not. I can be. There are times that I can be a fast reader, but I like to enjoy my reading, because it's not just about reading the comic. It's looking at the art, the details on each panel, which on the art it tells you half of the story. So I like to take my time. And Rinaro, I haven't read it yet, but I have to start reading from issue number 26 or 25, no 26, which is the beginning of this story arc. So I'm behind on my Green Arrow, because this is another story that I really want to enjoy, relax. And Phantom Stranger, haven't read it yet, because I think the new one's coming out this week, I believe so, and all that. And Swamp Thing, well, I'm behind on my Swamp. This is another title that I want to enjoy. And while all that is going on, for some reason, I was looking through my box, and when I started looking at the cover, I say, why not? Why not start reading? And I grabbed the first 25 issues of this 1997 series, and I'm talking about JLA by Grant Morrison, which this is the cover I'm going to display here. So right now I am up to issue number 4. And although I did not like Grant Morrison on Action Comics, I believe it was. Yes, it was Action Comics, because he's kind of like all over the place. But I like his writing on Batman Inc. So here I noticed that it's not all over the place. Now I like the way that he describes each superhero's power in some specific situation, like Green Lantern and all that, and I really like it. And I have to say that the story is really good, though. I really like it. So this is my little pet project now. Not pet project, just something different I want to read. So now one thing I noticed is that on this comic book there's a lot of reading. The art is okay. The art is done by Porter. The art is okay. But story-wise, it's really good though. I really like it. Really like it. A lot of reading. Which, like I said, I like reading, not just action. So this is a series that I'm reading time to time. Well, let's get started with my thoughts and review for the comic book from last week. Okay, this is a title that actually I don't have in a specific order. I just pick them up and put them here. Action Comics number 28. Well, I did not begin. I already understand the thing about Superman, the new 52, this and that, although I buy the first 10 issues since the relaunch, but I read it. But I did not pay too much attention to it. I read it, I was not impressed, okay, fine. But then I dropped it. The thing is that Action Comic 27 is a lot better than Superman. Because of the new 52, the way I see it, besides that he's not too, that he's still naive, still young, a little bit reckless, little bit kind of like James Dean. So, rebel without a cause. Excuse me. So, Red Pack managed to take the new Superman personality and kind of like balance on this story. You still have the same new 52 badass, kick-ass, and no names, and take names. So, and also you get to see a bit of the Boy Scout on Superman. Because Superman's always been a Boy Scout. But the thing is that on the new 52, the way I see it, this is my opinion, remember, I'm no expert, is that Greg Pak managed to balance the badass Superman of the new 52 with the Superman before the new 52. The Boy Scout with the badass. And I think that's what's happening with the Superman books. Writing, trying to find that balance. They were more concentrated to write a story, Superman story, that the character itself, kind of to explore Superman's what make him tick. So here I get to find that. We still continue the same story with the underground people on the world. And basically we get to see the relationship between Superman and Lana Lang. The blonde chick, Lana? Yeah, Lana Lang. I really like it, the way that he looks up to her. He gets inspiration from her. So you get to see a little bit of the Boy Scout in Superman. Not too much. That's the thing about Superman. Before it used to be 100% Boy Scout. So now with the new 52, they're just trying to change something. For better or for worse, it's done. So, but in my case, I already understood what's going on with the Superman books. And right now, for me, Action Comics is a lot better than Superman time, writing-wise. The art is good, everything is, but story-wise, I like more Action Comics. Here, at least here, I get to see a little bit of the Superman as I grew up with. You still have the Boy Scout. He's a badass Boy Scout. And I have to say this is a 5 out of 5 because I really like that story. Just the way that I would say that Greg Pak managed to balance the Superman character. I guess that the other writers, all the writers should follow his way of how he writes Superman. Kind of. That's a 5 out of 5. Next one is Earth 2 issue number 20. Check out that cover. Well, basically, we get to see here, this was good. Not the greatest, not as the end, but it was good. Here we get to see that, like the cover though, we get to see here that we get to see her was an Aquawoman. She has a name, just kind of like too many names. We get to see how she manifests her powers, that she controls water, just like Mira on Aquaman. So we get to see Batman here. We get to see the new Red Tornado, which happens to be Lois Lane. The interaction between Batman and Red Tornado. And we get to see about the new Kryptonian. I'm very curious about this new Kryptonian. who he is. Well, not where he come from, because he's Kryptonian, so it probably came a little bit later or at the same time as Clark Kent. But since this is Earth 2, who knows? And we get to see that Superman, he's trying to erase all kind of religion and belief on planet Earth. What he's doing is that Darkseid will be the new religion of Earth 2, of the planet Earth on Earth 2. He will be like Darkseid or Superman. He says, I'm the new God. So he destroyed all the temples, church, statues, everything that every human beings believe, he destroyed. So it's kind of like he's trying to reshape planet Earth for Darkseid. And it was really good. I like it. I would give it 4 out of 5. Next one is Joker's Daughter, issue number 1. Okay. That particular comic book should, if you read this, like I did, and you thought, or you came with a conclusion saying that this story sucks, well, it does suck. Because this character on this book did not make any sense, at least on this story, which happens to be on Catwoman. It's just, I think that they delivered this character on Catwoman books in the wrong way. Not wrong way. Very, very lousy way. So, here, they delivered the story of the character the way it's supposed to be done. Now, this is a true origin of Joker's daughter. It tells you a little bit about it, but at least you get to know her state of mind, what makes her tick, what make her do what she's doing, why she put on her Joker's face, which by now have to be rough. But it's comic book. So I really love that story. I really like it. And not only that the art is great, the story was excellent. It's just that even though that the Joker's daughter, I don't know if that character had been done before the New 52, I have no knowledge. But back in the 90s, I don't think that I don't remember seeing anything about Joker's daughter back in the 90s. So after the year, if they write something about Joker's daughter between the year 2000 and before New 52, I have no knowledge. But when it comes to this one, it was awesome story. I really like it. So if you wanna know what the characters is about, read it. You're gonna like it. And that's a 5 out of 5. Next one is Green Lantern, the flip book. You know the thing about flip books? I don't know where I should put it. If I put it with the Green Lantern, then I'm gonna have an empty space on the Red Lantern, and vice versa. So I guess I have to buy another copy. So I have to say that it's great. It just is a fun read. We get to see the interaction between Hal Jordan, Chuck Norris, Guy Gardner, that happens to look like Chuck Norris, which is fun, and the birth of the Red Lantern, Red Supergirl, which is going to continue on Supergirl 28, I believe so. And I have to say that it was fun story. I really enjoyed both of them. So it's not much to say, just a fun read. 5 out of 5. Bold titles. Next one is Detective Comics issue number 28, second part of Godtopia. After the first one, on issue number 27, it was okay. But this one, I have to say that I really like it a little bit more. Like I said before, it's a story where Batman is on a green world. It's all done by Scarecrow. That he managed to create a different kind of potion. So instead to make you feel afraid or whatever, well, it's the opposite. makes everybody to see everything's fine. That's why Gotham City looks clean, the economy is up, there's no unemployment, everybody's working, everybody's happy, because he managed to poison every single person that lives in Gotham City. Everybody, including the superheroes. So, somehow, we get to know how Batman is. He always finds a way to get out of things. That's what is great about Batman. So he managed to overcome the poison of that Scarecrow happy potion. Yeah, I'm gonna call it happy potion. So he managed that when he realized that he's not living what he thought when he was poisoned by the happy potion, when he realized that Gotham City is the way it is, real, which is dark. Gotham City, I would say, is one of those worst cities that you can live in. Gotham City is really bad place to live in. Really bad place. So, once the Batman managed to overcome that happy potion effect, well, he gets thrown into Arkham Asylum with a spray jacket. And he managed to escape, as we know, and suddenly, well, on issue number 29, Batman had to confront all his Batman family, which happens to be that have been poisoned, not to be happy, but to be bad, as they're all wearing Scarecrow's mask. So it was a lot better than issue 27, I have to say. Although I am not buying any of the tie-ins. The only thing bad about it is a 3-part story. I will wish that they would make it like a 6-part without the tie-ins, no crossover. But give me time to explore Gothopia, how things have changed. Because I find it like a little bit too fast. If not a 6-issue story arc, but at least 4-issue story arc. Because I mean, it's a good for me, I see it. It's a good opportunity to explore something new, something different. Now, if that story have been done before, well, I have no knowledge. But for what it is, I would wish that we'll make it at least 4 or 5 comic books story arc with no tie-ins. Well, we only have three tie-ins, okay, fine. But to give me time to explore how Gothopia was, or it is, under the spell of the happy potion. So, other than that, it was a fun read. It was a lot better than issue 27. I would give it 4 out of 5. Yeah. Next one is Forever Evil Arkham War issue number 4. Well, this one was still the same thing about Batman. Now he managed to wake up one of the talents that he managed to escape with, because all the rest of the talents are in the possession of Scarecrow. Now I noticed that the Scarecrow is really being a bad Scarecrow. I mean, he's been causing troubles all over the place. I would expect that from Batman, Two-Face, who else? Clayface, well, Clayface, yeah, but he's not too smart. But Scarecrow, they're making Scarecrow really pain in the ass villain, which is fine, I like it. So basically, it's all, issue number 4 is a Royal Rumble. Every single page is action, good story, but for me, Arkham Asylum, Arkham War is the last one from the Forever Evil miniseries. That's the last one. It started good. It just, Bane is not Bane. I mean, the moment that Bane decided to become Bat Bane, it just stopped being Bat Bane. Why he wants to do that, I don't know, or why he did. Yes, he wants to do it because nobody respects Bane, but I mean, come on. I mean, Bane should know better than that. I mean, he hates Batman from the beginning. So now he's wearing his, now he managed to make a suit that resembles Batman. So that means that Bane, to get respect, he's not getting respect because he's Bane. He's getting respect because people think that he's the new Batman. So he wants to be the new Batman of Gotham City. In a way. Because once he finished doing what he wants, he's leaving Gotham City to the taverns, to the Court of Owls. What's his plan? Because Bane has a bigger plan than that. What it is, I have no idea. It doesn't say. But Bane, it doesn't stop there. So, it was okay story. We give it 4 out of 5. Next one is Forever Evil, and last one. Forever Evil issue number 5. Well, that was a fun book. I have to say that the whole miniseries so far, it's been good. I like it. I mean, it's not all the greatest, but it's fun. I like it. And here we get to see that, well, where Luthor managed to make his team. We get to see here Sinestro. One character really dies in the hands of Sinestro in a really bad way. Yes, really bad way. And we get to see that Lex Luthor, I like the way that Lex Luthor is being portrayed here. Lex Luthor, the way I see it, is there is going to be one of the main, although he's going to be the leader of the Justice League in April or May or whatever. Anyway, so Lex Luthor wants to team up with Batman and Catwoman against the crime syndicate. Also, we get to see Deathstroke. You know, Deathstroke, he belongs to one side, and then he decides to go to the other side. Because Lex Luthor, I think was Lex Luthor, tells Deathstroke, look, if we let the crime syndicate win or take over planet Earth, you're not going to make any money. And Deathstroke said, well, you know, I'm a mercenary. Yeah, I'm a mercenary. I like money. I'm a businessman. So the obvious choice is, okay, I will switch sides. I mean, people switch sides like if they were changing shoes. So Deathstroke decided now to be part of the Lex Luthor team against the crime syndicate. Because once that they win, that they beat up the crime syndicate, Deathstroke gonna have all the money that he wants. Now, the end of it, the way that I understood it is that in the end there's like a big light coming out of the sky. It can be the dark side or the antimatter or someone else, because that light or whatever that entity is the one who destroyed Earth 3, where the crime syndicate come from. So that means that once that this story is over, the crime syndicate is going to be established on the New 52. So this is not going to be the end of the crime syndicate. Yep. That's how I see it, unless that they send them to the Phantom Zone. Which I don't know. Which I don't think so, because they haven't mentioned it. But I believe that the crime syndicate is going to be, it has been established on the New 52 as the new group of villains. Kind of like the Sinister Six. So, other than that, I like the ending. It was very, at least for me, was not expected. The flow of the story, well, you know, Jeff Jones' story style. You know, he like to flow the good story and then suddenly, it throw you little details here, little details there, and the rest you have to figure it out. And then always in the end, Jeff Jones always gives a good cliffhanger. So I'm very curious on issue number 6 to see what that light is. Some people say this dark side. I don't think it's going to be dark side. I don't think so. Or the antimatter, maybe. Sorry. Antimatter, I don't know, might be. Now what can, it's not going to be doomsday either. I don't know what it can be. I don't know. It's a red light. I don't know what it can be. But whatever it is, I think it's going to be good. And still, we don't know who's the guy under the hood that is being tied up on the chair by the crime syndicate, which I believe is going to be Bustoku, not the Joker, but maybe it's Bustoku, which I know somebody's not going to like it. So maybe it's going to be Bustoku. So because he likes to travel time, parallel universe and all that, he's always giving trouble for everybody. He's worse than Mxyzptlk. So I would give it 4 out of 5. And let's see. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna give you my 3 categories. I don't know how much time I got on the video. So the best story will go to, I have to decide which of the 2 I have to decide. I can choose this one. But I'm going to choose the best story will go to Joker's Daughter because of its originality. So from being here, which was really bad, now they put that character way up there. So he's a villain with motive, with reason to be on the New 52. And I love it. So that's the best story of this week. Best cover goes to Action Comics. I love that cover because of its simplicity. That's it. No, not too much detail, not too much going on, of its simplicity. And the best colorist, as always, goes to Urchu. So here's the best story, the best cover, and the best colorist goes to Urchu. Well guys, this is it. I wish everybody to have an excellent week. I wish everybody that had an excellent weekend. And I wish everybody to have an excellent Comic Book Wednesday. Just 2 more days. The day after tomorrow is Comic Book Wednesday. The best day of the week. Oh yeah. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like it. See you later. Bye.